So how do they get better? The trade deadline's 2 weeks from today, I believe. I think it's the 10th. I think that's Thursday. So I think it's 2 weeks from today. What do they add to get better?
Well, I think they picked up an asset today, a disabled players exemption that they were awarded because of Ricky Rubio's season-ending injury. And that means, and it's somewhere around $8 million, they can go bring in a player and have just fit them in without having to trade dollar for dollar or go sign a free agent and bring a guy in at that kind of a rate. And so that gives you a real nice piece to add somebody. I take a look at what they have. They are playing a big team lineup, with Markkanen and Mobley and Allen. Now Markkanen's out. Dean Wade has stepped up. I know everybody thinks you should add somebody on the wing, either at the two guard spot or at the small forward spot. Isaac Okoro can be one of those guys. How can you go wrong with adding scoring punch on the wing? And also, Dave, if you're going to base your team around being taller and really athletic and good defensively inside, how about going and getting another tall, defensive-minded big guy who can do some other things? I would just keep that in mind here as Markkanen is coming back from his ankle injury and Dean Wade is starting. If somebody happens to present themselves on the market, and it happens all the time in the NBA, a team decides they're out, they want to get rid of a contract, and so just pay attention. Though everybody rightfully thinks wing, if you're going to go big, might as well go big.
All right, before I let you go, it sounds like the Cavs don't really want to trade Isaac Okoro, don't really want to trade Colin Sexton. I get that. Given that, who are some guys who are some guys that they realistically could add that would give them some scoring punch? What kind of guys are you looking at?
Wow. Oh, Dave, the names are pretty common around the NBA. You hear the same names of guys who could possibly be traded, and they've been in this situation for a while. Buddy Hield in Sacramento, his name is always out there. And if you watch the Cavs play in Sacramento, Buddy just lit it up from the outside. He was really good. And he's gotten better as he's been in the league. And, so does Sacramento want to move him? Maybe. Indiana has not had a good season. There are a lot of guys in Indiana who have been rumored to be in trades. That's interesting. Robert Covington from the Blazers, his name has been thrown out in trade talks, and he's always been a really interesting player. So I would just say, look at the names that are commonly thrown around out there and see if they're a fit for the Cavaliers. And some of them really are. So I would think those are the names to keep an eye on as we approach the trade deadline.